I can't just open that up. I don't know what I'm gonna find.
I mean,
I think it was actually set up for the next show that we never used it for. It might.
You guys
be
can
new.
actually.
So it's still. So we still have
get
the
it right
XF.
now.
So we still have XFL on there then, since that was a thing still before it went
Yes.
total.
So definitely, definitely we are still sponsored by Trucks Drive 'em.
Uh-huh.
Trucks,
We are definitely
drive 'em.
still sponsored by the LA Wildcats,
Go
the
Cats.
XFL
Wow.
team
Rest in peace.
that no longer exists.
Man,
So we
times
kind
have
of called
changed.
that one. Called a
Right,
shot
now-
on that one.
Yep.
That's what they get for sponsoring podcasts.
Yeah, that's true too. We're probably still sponsored by Stitcher. What is it?
Someone tells us, please.
Maybe Crooked Marker. Bury it.
Bury them.
Crooked Mark.
Bury it.
Put a hole in the ground.
I
Put it
have to
in
go
there.
I have to go to the Reinishes for a supply run for a couple things, and I will bring the ad board back.
Okay.
So that will be, a cool, I guess, conversation piece in my room. It would be great.
Ladies.
If
Little chill.
if anyone other than me is ever in my bedroom ever again.
I'm in there usually after you're asleep, though.
Yeah, but I don't know you're here. We're not going to talk, and you already know about the ad board. I'm
Yeah,
not going
it's
to
not
talk
gonna
to
be
you
a conversation
That's
starter.
true.
Stupid.
Oh. All right,
Yeah,
fine. I just
that's
wanted to
nothing.
play
Well,
along.
Kyle, you have all the people who go by your window constantly too. The ones who cough in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just whoever that is. That's either a meter maid or a woman that lives here and just is like, I don't know, checking water and electric meters while coughing through my. So many people. I mean, actually, it's kind of great because the video. I don't have a monitor for my video, so I just set it far enough away to where I knew it would capture me, but it's probably capturing more of the room than I would like, honestly. But you could probably see the window that's directly behind me. So if you see there, for people that are watching it through the Patreon, through that window, just like there's nothing back. There's like two narrow alleys that kind of like butt up against each other. But there will just be like, and I usually have my window open, like sucking in cool air, but there will just be like randomly at like 6 a.m, like someone will be like in that alley, just like having like a whooping cough. and it's like either the people that live in the house across from us. So like, that's not too close. But one morning at like 7 a.m, or even before that, there was literally a woman just outside my window, like shuffling up and down, and like it felt like coughing through my open window.
Good Lord.
It was fucking awesome, and I loved it. And I just kind of assumed that she lived here because she just looked like an older woman that I was like, you seem like the type of person that probably lives in this building, but I don't fucking know. I don't know who the fuck it was, and I don't know what she was doing. She seemed like she was like flipping fuses on and off, like our power went off
Nothing
for
you
a
have
second.
said
I don't know what the fuck
has
she was
made me
doing.
think it couldn't still be a homeless person.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's this wild thing about this. So I live in like an apartment building, and it has like the pay for laundry, which is the worst thing in the world. Absolute
Yeah.
fucking dog
Wait,
shit.
hang on one second.
But
We should probably intro the
the-
show before we keep going.
Oh fucking hell!
Welcome to an all-new
Jesus Christ, I'm
episode
on a
of
flow here.
LOLJK, saving the world one topic at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Reinish.
I'm Kyle McVeigh.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
And we have our
I
video
always
going
hop
again,
on
but
that
yeah,
now.
Kyle was mid-thought.
It's fine. I'm just saying that, like, even there's a weird phenomenon within my apartment building, in that sometimes we just like don't have hot water, and apparently it was because either like a former tenant or maybe just a homeless person would like somehow get into our laundry room, and that's where like the water heater was, and they would just like turn it off.
Why?
So in my time, there's
Is that important work to do?
the gossip. The gossip is that maybe it's a former unhappy tenant
Ooh.
that just will like come back in and like turn off our hot water.
And just take it out on
but,
the
like-
other tenants? Like, why?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't fucking know. I assume there's like an on-site manager. I honestly don't know a lot about this building. There's a guy that I assume is the on-site manager, but I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. No idea. My roommate is like the contact for everything. I have no idea who to call if something happens. I have no idea who to email.
That makes two of you.
I basically just like don't live here on paper. I'm a ghost. Pretty much.
Are you on
What
the
kind
lease?
if you're a ghost, at least you know that if you're a ghost, that there's plenty of romantic options for you available.
I am literally not. I am not on the lease. I am literally a ghost living.
Wow.
Ghost man. Ooh.
Here. A ghost. Which is wild, but whatever. It's fine. You know.
Speaking of fun things our neighbors did, so our neighbors, in this instance, I'm talking about the plant nursery behind that we
Oh boy.
share our back property line with. So behind our house, we don't have another neighbors back there. We have this big like plant nursery that supplies plants and stuff to landscapers. Like private people aren't
Yes.
supposed to go shop there. It's like big orders of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all week this week, I've been working from home again, and I was working out of the camper in the backyard, and the weather up until this weekend had been really nice, and it was like nice and cool and
Perfect.
overcast
It was
in the
literally
mornings.
perfect
Oh,
weather.
it's been incredible. So I've had the door to
Yeah.
the camper and the windows and everything open all day to like just really enjoy something that I can't ever get when I work at the office, which is, you know, like a little bit of nature in my life. So on Thursday,
Some outdoor.
the nursery behind us got a delivery of fertilizer and soil.
Oh.
And I'm talking.
So working from home really. So you're saying working from home really stinks now.
I am talking
Hey.
about an industrial nursery size level of actual shit delivered
And where are they storing it? Right up against the fence
about
there?
20 yards from the door of the camper.
I mean, we all have to.
And
we all have to deal with.
it is.
We all have to deal with shit at work. But I mean, come
I
on.
just can't. It's
This is fucking awesome.
it's two literal mountains, like
Taller than a
like
person.
10-foot tall, two of them mountains of soil. They had like a bulldozer, like an earth mover machine out there moving it around on Thursday. So in addition to the smell, I also got to hear that like beep, beep, beep of the equipment backing
That's
up and
amazing.
moving around all day.
So it's been hot
So then, yeah,
and shitty.
on Friday it started getting hot. So then my beautiful weather got stinky on Thursday because it was like freshly delivered. And then on Friday, as the temperature got warmer and warmer and the sun came out, the whole backyard just really started to just take on that nice aroma.
A hot pile of shit.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds-
actually. Has that ever happened before? Have they ever gotten like a big? I feel
I
like
don't
that would
think
happen
so.
often.
I mean, the
I feel
property
like
of the
it
nursery
has.
is really big. You know, like it's like our entire city block that it borders back there. So they could have had it delivered somewhere else. It could also just be that
We're lucky.
I'm not usually working from home when it happens, and I've never really noticed it that
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that may be part of it as well. I mean, they're like a massive nursery. I mean, they must, or maybe they've just, never stored their giant piles of shit
giant
so close
mountains
to your
of
house before.
Yeah, maybe it's just that time of the nursery's time to get their shit.
Yeah.
They need to get their
Yeah.
shit straight on that side of the nursery.
I don't know. It was
And it was just a
unpleasant.
real crappy time for you.
I was already dealing with a lot at work, and then that happened, and
I didn't notice it at
Cherry on
first
top.
until I really noticed it.
until I pointed it out.
No, it just all of a sudden punched me in the face.
It's strong. Like in the morning, not so bad. Once the sun started coming out after the morning fog went away, really noticeable.
Once the sun starts cooking that shit,
Oh my god.
the
The literal mountain of shit basically in my backyard. Yeah.
So it's you're saying it's still back there then?
Yep. Still there.
This is awesome. I'm so
Amazing.
happy for you guys.
I'm like, maybe I should just go back to the office.
Yeah, maybe you should maybe
Yeah,
you should
right?
just risk it. Yeah,
Maybe
go
was
for
that
it.
was that paid for by your employers to like drop it there
They
to
had the
like force
shit
you
coming.
back? Yeah.
We need
Oh, you
him
think it's
back.
shitty working for you think it's shitty working in the office right now? Well, we'll show you.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I mean, he does seem like an insane person. So maybe he was just like, you know what? Let's not buy this porn statue. let's buy a pile of shit and put it by Kim's house.
He doesn't know who I am.
I mean, but I like the idea that maybe they would do it to multiple people, but yours
Yeah,
is the
they
only
did
one
to-
that
they
made
did to
sense.
everybody
Everyone else
just
got a pile of
of
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Just in their yard, just dumped on their yard.
Ours is more passive
that'd be great.
aggressive.
Yeah,
we don't-
yours,
it's not
yours
blatant.
they had
Yeah.
the luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could maybe hide it a little bit. And everyone else has felt like a mob message.
Totally.
Including the one guy who just straight up got a horse head in his yard.
Are you wanting
Oh,
to?
They
well,
weren't
yeah,
even
I
trying
mean,
on that one.
When you buy X tons of shit, you get a horse head.
You get a horse head. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
There's
that's
going to be a
part of
horse
it.
head.
Kim
I mean, there's no farm that doesn't have a horse head.
Kim is
Just
stepping away
on
real
hand.
quick to go see what's up with the kids, because someone is.
What the fuck's their problem?
I don't know. Someone's yelling about something,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well,
but
I
it's
mean,
okay.
I get
We
it.
keep going. We can do some housekeeping real quick.
It's called,
Yeah,
it's
let's
called
do some
vamping.
housekeeping.
Quick, everybody vamp. Oh, no, wait. I thought we were vamping. What are we doing?
We're
Housekeeping.
vamping about the housekeeping.
Okay,
So
vamp.
we are recording again, which we haven't been able to do for months now.
Well,
But is
we're recording video.
Yeah, recording video. Sorry. And that's one of the bonuses on our Patreon, which has been open and free for everybody for a couple months. This is sort of the dry run that will be distributed only to the Patreon, but it'll be still free. And then next episode, we're gonna charge for that one on the Patreon again, and continue distroing all the bonus stuff that comes along with that, which is commute show, whatever that is, just JK, the video of this show, and the zine all come out through Patreon. So just kind of a reminder, if you still want to check it out, you still can for another 2 weeks. Not this episode, but the next episode, we're going to turn the billing back on because I've already fronted some new equipment. So
Bill it up.
So yeah. There's that. I mean, I think this is also a nice way that if you have joined during this free period, for you to actually see kind of like
what a real post
the
is.
full breadth of things that you would get with an episode release. So like
The rich,
that might help
content.
you decide to stick around. And if you haven't checked it out yet, this would be the week to hop on there while it's still free and kind of get like a good sense of all the bonus shit you would normally get.
Which is
on
a
regular
lot.
week through
It's a
Patreon.
lot of extra stuff. So
It's actually, I mean, honestly, too much. It's too much stuff.
it is a little too much stuff, but
It is like 2 extra shows that you get plus the we're yes.
It's fine. We love
It's
it.
fine. It's worth
love
it.
doing it.
I mean, you're paying for it if you're on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So like, it's chill.
Oh, I also forgot I haven't been on camera since I've had quarantine hair.
Oh yeah, Joe's got a new do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's I have a
Joey's
mohawk
sweet
right
do.
now, just because I don't really go out in public, and
And he
haircuts
keeps-
take like 3 minutes.
He keeps letting me go shorter and shorter on the sides.
Yeah,
It's like
Ooh,
it's like
I like
really basically shaved now. Yeah.
That's great.
So fancy.
I love that.
Well,
I
Joey's so
didn't
trendy.
get to closely examine it earlier.
Well, he said this last time he went even shorter, and I was like, "That's so short." And he's like, "Well, I like how cool it feels, like temperature wise."
Temperature, not like
Temperature-wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Joey's-
not had
Joey's
any
thing
sort
is
of
just gonna be
haircut this
mohawks
whole
then.
time,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
look insane.
Yeah, my hair's getting super
and I was
long.
like, and today I was like, today might have to be the day, like, because it is just like now, like I'm getting like a mullet in the back. It's just too much hair. Like it's so
got-
fucking hot.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Might
can
I
you pull
recommend
can
the
you pull it into
mohawk?
I can pull mine into a ponytail. Like I can do, I don't know.
Wow,
You
pony.
guys can't see right now, but yeah, I can do like I can do a little man bun on top if I want to.
Brian could pull off a ponytail, I think.
I mean, Brian would look great.
I
with a
think he could
ponytail.
pull one
Or
off.
All right,
maybe
you heard
even-
it.
Or a rat
That-
tail.
Brian, will you start doing the ponytail, but then also have a ponytail and a beard?
Oh, like
Yeah.
put a little
Yeah, of course.
hair tie in the beard as well.
Yeah,
That's
I think
a look.
Yeah.
I
So
think
I have
Brian
top,
could
so I
do
have
it.
top
Like the-
ponytail and bottom.
The
bottom
tiny
ponytail.
like a samurai or something like that. Just like the little like
The
Yeah, a little
nubbin.
top
pony
knot.
in the back.
Little top
Yeah.
nut thing. Yeah,
Oh,
that's basically
yeah.
what I can do right
Oh,
now.
the
I can
Tom
easily
Cruise
pull
dude?
that off.
Yeah, the
That last,
MI2
that last samurai.
Tom Cruise. That
Tom
would be great,
Cruise.
Yeah. But today was like a day where I was like, I don't know, maybe this is the day. I want to try to actually really cut it,
Yeah.
That's
But
tough
I
when you're
am
by
by
yourself.
but I am afraid that I'm just gonna end up buzzing it because I really just need to like fix the sides because that's what's making me look crazy.
You know what? You know what your best thing you can do. This is legit, actual, practical advice to Kyle, but to all of you listening.
Okay.
If you
It's gonna
get
be shaved into a mohawk.
you can do 90% of a haircut yourself looking in a mirror if you get one of those straight razors. Because you pull the hair away from your head and then chop at it while looking in a mirror to the length you want it to be, and it doesn't look like it goes straight across.
Because you didn't cut it with scissors.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like you just made a bunch of chops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
I
like,
see.
yeah, you gotta if you cut it with scissors, you gotta do like the little fancy like texturing.
Yeah.
thing.
Which I didn't
It's
do
like
with
you
the
cut
kids
at
just
an
now.
angle.
And they look like
Yeah.
someone just took a chisel and chiseled out parts of their hair.
See, I don't think I want to do scissors. I think I kind of want to leave the top by itself, just leave it alone. I just need to like fix the sides.
But are your
Is this
So
sides...
do you want a mop?
But even the longest guard on a razor,
is not
if you
long.
don't trim the top at all, is probably going to look like one of those dudes where you kind of shaved the sides and left the top long. Like, it's not going to look like it is like...
Faded.
Yeah, it's not going to look like a fade at all.
Well, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. When I was like,
It's gonna look like
try
you
to
only
like,
watered
Kyle's,
the top of
Kyle's
your head.
saying, Kyle's
Yeah,
saying
I'm
that
gonna
he
try
wants
to attempt to do a fade. Obviously.
he wants to just do like Joey, but not commit to the whole mohawk. So it's just like the top of his head is long, not just a streak on his head.
Top hawk.
It's listen.
Top
I don't know
off, yeah.
how it will work, but like if I keep like thinking. At the beginning of this, there was like about a month and a half ago. I was like, all right, I just got to do it, and then I was like, you know what? I'll wait it out. I'll make it until shit's open, and then
Well, you did
now it's
technically.
like, technically they're open, except the place that I normally go to is closed. And then that's like right next to my house. That place closed. And then we've like had
Yeah.
the biggest spike in cases we've ever had. And now I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's back to cutting my own hair.
Well, I'm still waiting on my test results.
Just commit to it, Kyle. Commit to the bit. Just do it.
I
Get
don't.
rid of it.
It's not a bit. It just is like I just
but it
Commit
could-
to it!
Kyle, it could be a bit.
I don't want it to be a
Just
bit.
make
I
it
a
want to
bit.
look like a normal human.
I was saying I'm still waiting on my test results from, over a week ago. But
Yes, you are.
You
Kim.
could not.
but you could come here. I'll do your fade for you. I do Joey's. I've been doing Joey's for years.
Yeah, Kim gives you dope fade. Not with a hawk obs, but
Yeah, Hawk doesn't get a fade. Hawk just gets a little trim, so you make sure your hawk doesn't start to end in a rat tail.
Kyle's texting us.
Oh,
I'm sure that was very funny.
I agree. I'm sure it was very hilarious. Kyle, I'm glad that you too
what happened?
are having the same
Audio's
experience
cutting
that I
out?
have.
Your audio kept cutting out. This kind of happened
still
last
is.
time, where you guys kind of like cut out a little
What the
bit.
heck?
It was
Kim,
real
I think you
funny
offered
in
to-
summation, yes.
Yeah,
I know that's my problem. I was like, oh, I bet it's very funny.
I
I don't
offered
know
to cut
what
your
Kim's
hair.
saying.
It wasn't necessarily funny. I just saying I've been doing Joey's for years. So I said I'm still waiting on
Well,
those
there you
test
go.
results.
Oh well.
But once I
Oh yeah, well
once I finally get
I'd have
them,
to.
So have you been cutting his hair with a mask on then?
no.
Nah, man, I'm dying if she has it.
Yeah, basically, if,
That's fair.
if I have it, we all have it. I don't think I have it
Yeah.
for those out there that are wondering.
Someone at Kim's work got it.
Yeah, so
So-
everybody at the office got tested.
Yeah,
But
Kim
I
was
mean,
wearing
I
a
would-
mask.
Yeah,
I had no exposure to
I-
that person necessarily, so.
I would probably get tested if I were to come over there for Kim to do my fade. I don't want to bring stuff over there.
Well,
I'm definitely
FYI,
wearing an
it's taking
N95.
fucking long time. So if you want to
Well,
do
yeah, I
anything
looked,
2 weeks from now, you should go ahead and get a test.
And then
know that
quarantine.
you could have picked it up at some point in
Yeah.
the intervening 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
I looked. I was gonna just casually get one, and
'Cause you miss
everything
it?
was just like booked up. Yeah, because I love shoving stuff up my nose. It's the best.
Well, at least you didn't
We talked
have to
about
do
that
the,
on here, right?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
talked about it on here, right? At least you didn't have to do
Yeah.
like the actual the one where the nurse does it for you, because that one goes way up there.
yeah.
I think that's how you say it every time.
I don't know how else to say it.
No, that it goes
Way up
pause,
there?
Pause. Way up there.
I'm sorry, my
Way
sorry, my
up
comedic timing
Well,
is so
that's-
consistently good.
That's a,
Yeah,
That's
Sorry,
a
it's
long
baked
fucking
into
top
my
it up there.
core. I can't not be comedically perfect.
Sorry, I'm constantly killing it, Joey.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everyone. Let's read some email.
Yeah. What do we got?
Yeah.
We got this in from Eggman. Sent us a
Eggman.
link on the twats. Sex festival won't go ahead because you can't social distance at orgies.
I mean,
Aw.
true statement.
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
Europe's largest swinging party has been canceled after organizers said social distancing made it impossible to give fans what they are looking for.
Oh wow. They like not even trying
See,
to
my
hide
problem. I mean, I think that's great. The bummer is like I don't think American perverts would be so conscientious.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like I think that's
No.
There's
that's
a
the
Not
bummer
always.
about that.
there's a picture of a previous year's festival. It's just like a ground with like a central square, and then it's just like littered in yurts.
Oh,
It's just lousy with yurts.
It's like Burning Man,
Ew,
but they're not
you're-
trying to pretend that it's not a sex thing.
Yeah, but they're in like an organized row. It's like here's the fuck yurts, and then there's the
Joey,
central
they're
square.
all fuck yurts.
You just need to say yurt.
Yeah.
I mean, they might. One of
It's
the
a sex
yurts might
fest.
be a recovery yurt.
That's
It
fair
could be.
point.
I mean, you
fair
got to
point.
sleep at some point.
There's also a bunch of campers and trailer camper type
Yeah.
things, and a handful of tents. It seems very organized if you want to get your slop on.
Gross.
What would you
just
rather
wanted to
fuck
say
in?
that
A
Yes,
camper?
I did. Gross.
What would you rather
I mean,
fuck in?
they're
A
not-
camper
they're not
or a
unprofessional.
yurt?
Yurt?
I guess
Yurt.
it depends on the ambiance, but I'm gonna say probably yurt, right?
Yeah, there's
like
more
if- I
ground.
mean,
Yeah.
You're going for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
in a
so
camper is just fucking in a tiny apartment.
Yeah.
Well, also it might flip over if you fuck in a
Yeah,
camper,
that's also a
and then
danger.
you're trapped.
I don't.
A
I
yurt
don't
at
know.
least is stuck on the ground.
If you got a lot of a bunch of people fucking in like different directions in a camper, you could easily start to like shake it side to side.
So obviously couples are the only ones that can go to this. What would you guys
Why?
assume? Just because you
No,
don't want
why
like
would that be?
It's a
because
swingers party,
if
Joey.
you open it up to everyone, it's just gonna be a bunch of dudes looking for chicks, and you're just gonna have a big sausage party.
So like people can
Not
go.
everyone
Does it
wants
say
to
that?
like just
It's
have
just like the-
anonymous.
It's like
sex.
in plebs, you have to bring a girl. You can't just be a
I
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
But they don't have to be
you
a
do need
couple
bring.
necessarily.
Yeah, it has to be a man and a woman going.
Yeah, you have to
So
come as a pair.
How much do you think a ticket for the
Not
Aurora
necessarily.
Festival?
Per
Could be-
couple?
Per
I mean,
couple.
$500.
To get your slop on for a couple days.
Wait, is this in U.S. dollars?
I mean,
This is in pounds.
Oh well, I don't know.
this is the Coachella of fucking.
Seven-
so I would
700
say
pounds.
definitely.
Usually told the location 48 hours in advance to keep it under wraps.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Wow, that's
Which makes sense. You would want to keep it under wraps.
Well, yeah, because
You don't want
that's
all the
more
people who
concern.
are against
That's how
it
you get the
showing up.
random perverts.
Well, not just the random pervert. All like the protesters, the people who probably think that this is like Satan's work.
Ooh, 3-day events
Kim, once again, this is not in America.
features sex hammocks
it's important to note.
and
It's
Wild
important
West
to note.
themed nights.
Do they have other themes?
Oh,
Just
Themed,
Wild West
nice.
is what they said. The festival was here last year and no one seemed to have any problems. It's just people having sex in the open air.
Just people having sex in the open air. Why,
yeah,
why
they don't.
can't
They
people
so
be
they
more
gave
chill?
away. They gave away even the pretense that there are yurts, and just been like, nah, fuck it. Literally, just
In the
everywhere,
open
just
air,
wherever
yeah.
you want to. Just fuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck over by this mountain of fertilizer.
So,
You guys
Yeah.
wanna join me?
how much you and your girlfriend going to pay to go to?
I said 700 pounds.
That honestly sounds correct to me.
Brian,
Um,
how much you going to pay to go?
I would
fuck
say
a bunch of
I say
people?
1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds. Is it
You-
per night or
it's-
total?
It's for the whole
3-day
event.
event, right?
The 3-day event
Yeah,
is
a
only
thou-
170
1,000
pounds.
What?
The
What?
journey is its own
No.
reward.
That's like free.
170 pounds?
Yeah, so that
I
what is
feel like
that?
They're
doesn't-
like
I
200
feel
bucks.
like
Platinum
that
package?
doesn't weed out enough people.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, Joey. Now,
Feels like
Joey,
your
is that
standards
the,
are too low.
Yeah.
Joey, is that the amount of money, or is that just how much you have to weigh to go to it?
Probably both. It's $212. That's a
I mean,
that's a cheap
what I
weekend.
do. Yeah, what I like about that is that it's accessible. Like you're not making it a classist thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everyone can go fuck. I
What's
mean, I'm sure there's
included
like
in
a
that?
platinum thing.
Just
Where
being
you
able
get
to be
your-
there.
Just
probably.
being there.
Where it's a platinum STD free zone,
Yeah.
guaranteed
Or
nothing
you get a
will
shot.
be transferred here.
You get a shot of penicillin every day for free.
Yeah,
Are there like any like meals included?
I have no idea.
Accommodations?
Gatorade.
I feel like you
Just-
probably
just
would
Joey,
need to
this
bring
is
your
what
own.
you need to research.
No, this is
It's
just
just
an article I
Gatorade.
just read.
it's
Do we
Gatorade
have to
and
pay
clams.
food trucks? Can we bring our own
No,
food?
according to the aerial,
No food trucks.
no food trucks.
But
can't-
one of those yurts
Okay.
could be a food yurt.
No, Kim, it's all a fuck yurts. We've been
It's
over
an
this.
open air buffet, just like the sex.
Well, anyway, it's delayed. The end.
Indefinitely.
such a bummer
Till
though.
2021.
So canceled
wow.
for this year.
Yes,
Not just
essentially.
delayed.
When is it in 2021 though?
It's
When?
what they said.
They didn't say when?
When
Like
is it
forever?
gonna be? Do
It
we
didn't
know,
say,
Like,
yeah.
is it like a springtime event? Is it
yeah.
What is it? I mean,
Well,
I
you
might
definitely
go.
don't want to do. I don't think
gotta
you want to
be
do
in
it
the UK.
midsummer. Do you want to do it
I-
midsummer?
It's kind of
Well,
a little
not now.
hot. A little hot, right?
Yeah, it seems
you don't
believe
want it to
it's-
be too hot.
It's Somar, Brian.
You don't want it to be too cold that it's like
Midsommar.
uncomfortable to get naked, but you don't want it too hot that it's like gross.
I think you want it to be. I think you want to do this in a solid early April.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
what
I'd
I
like a
think.
springtime.
You don't
event.
want it
Yeah.
to sound like
Yeah.
you're pulling tape off your skin when you separate.
Ugh.
Well, I don't think that. I don't know, man. Yeah.
You might not be
well,
able to avoid that,
yeah.
Joey. That might be unavoidable.
Also,
Yeah.
I think that's just
The way
part
I
of
do it. You know.
That might even be the allure for some people.
With the way I sex, I'm always peeling myself off the other person.
You're doing it wrong if you're not.
Yeah, that's true. If you're not fusing during the act,
gross.
I give my whole body.
If you don't become the skin ball, then you're failure.
I was just
Gross.
checking to see if we had any reviews, new reviews. I don't think so. Because 5-star
fine,
reviews on
whatever.
iTunes
Who
will read
gives a
on the
shit?
air. Does not look like it, but we did get another round of Kim movie trivia game titles thing
Oh, I like
from Hugo. Hello, LOLJK
Nice.
gang. I'm here with another game of Kim's movie titles, Portuguese edition,
this.
brought to you by Hugo.
What one did I miss up the other day?
It
Oh,
was
I called it Spaceship Troopers.
Spaceship Troopers for Starship
oh,
Troopers.
that's so good. It's like that's perfect. It's
That's
so
good.
close.
Yeah.
It's so close.
It's so close.
That if your grandma called you that, you wouldn't even correct her. You would just respond like
Yeah,
she said the
You'd be
right
like, "Wow,
name.
Yeah.
I'm
Close
impressed
enough.
she knew that much."
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe
She's
she
in the
even bought
ballpark,
me
at
a
least.
video game. I'll take it. Okay, so the first one. I haven't even looked at the answers to these. Relentless Search.
Relentless Search.
Relentless search.
I feel like we've already done it, but that sounds fugitive to me.
I mean, like, I feel like we've done. I feel like everything sounds like it could be taken.
What's one of those like?
Yeah,
that-
it's probably taken
What's
finally.
one of those like the Deadliest Prey type movies, like where they're hunting man?
The Hunt.
No,
The Pest.
it's not that.
No.
I like to
Don't
party with my
start
peas.
that. We know you know the
Like
words.
we
at
might
this
have lost
point.
audio again.
Anyway,
Next movie.
Wait, what was that
next
one?
movie.
Oh, wait.
You didn't give us
Relent-
the answer.
Relentless
We never heard
Search.
it.
Oh, I have to. Okay, now I know all of them. Relentless Search is Taken.
It was taken.
Yeah!
It was taken.
Yes, finally
All right.
got it.
Finally, they're all taken, basically.
The Savages of the Night.
Oh shit!
Something about vampires.
What we do in the shadows.
Oh, that's a good one. It does feel like it's like a vampire movie. Interview
Or-
with a vampire.
Vampires kiss.
The Warriors. Savages like
Yeah. Okay.
what they would call Indians.
Ooh.
Wow.
Racist.
Yeah. Not appropriate.
A Millionaire on the School.
Millionaire on
What was
the
it?
school.
A Millionaire on the School.
A millionaire on the school?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Blank check.
That's what I was thinking too, but I think that's just because we were talking about that recently. The Facebook movie.
Billy
Ooh.
Madison.
It was social-
Billy
Network?
Madison. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
should have
That's
thought
a
of
good
that
one.
one.
All right,
Fuck.
let's get through these a little faster. Moment of Truth.
Moment of truth.
This one, there's no fucking way you'll get it.
A Few Good Men.
Gravity. I don't know.
Inception.
Karate Kid.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
come on.
One Evil Never Comes Alone.
What?
This is tough.
Is this a documentary on that sex festival?
The Bride of Chucky.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Wait, was it The Bride of Chucky?
No.
No, it's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh God! All right.
All Good Boys.
All good boys. Super bad.
Lost Boys.
Green Hornet.
Goodfellas.
God damn it.
That's so surface level.
Yeah.
Gru the Grumpy.
Oh,
That's
that's shit. The animated one.
the
Yeah.
Minions
With,
movie.
Yeah.
Despicable
With
Me.
the Minions.
Yeah, Despicable Me.
Yeah.
The
Whatever it
Perfect
is.
Choice.
I don't remember what the name of that movie
I forget what it's called
the fuck
too.
is the
All I
name of that
remember is the
movie?
Minions.
It's Despicable
We're all talking
Me.
about the same thing.
Megamind.
No, it's not Megamind. It's the other
I know.
one. Despicable Me. Despicable Me.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
Despicable Me.
They can't hear us again.
Yeah.
We lost them again. Did we lose them?
Two, yeah.
The 2 is low.
That's a 2, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
Which is basically just stubble. But
Yeah.
Noise. See, that's my other fear about doing mine is I'd be using like a beard trimmer that does have a hair guard on it, but I don't know how accurate the numbers would be. Like,
I
for,
mean,
like,
if it's a decent one, it should be okay. I think. I've tried one time. I tried back when I was in Indy to shave my own hair with just like an old school, like just like the trimmer thing on the side, and it was just like a disaster.
oh yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna try this, and it was like no bueno. But I think I immediately had to go get a haircut afterwards. So I was like, well, so much for saving money. So if you have a guard, then it's probably a more legit setup than what I was doing.
Oh, it's a definitely like I'm not concerned about the setup. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that, like I don't know if it'll translate to like a two on like my guard. I have a feeling probably isn't the same as like a 2 on like a more professional.
Yeah, on a barber's
clipper.
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just start
Possible.
high, and then, if it's not short enough, go down a number.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna have to be, and I'll try to fade it, and who knows? We'll see. I don't know, honestly.
And then it'll just end up looking
I
like
keep-
Joey's real fast.
Yeah, I keep getting excited about it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and then I keep being like, I don't want to do it.
The Perfect Choice.
The Perfect Choice.
Which movie is that?
Sophie's Choice.
Oh no!
That one got lost in translation for sure then.
Oh boy!
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Wow. Okay.
I don't know. What is it really?
Indecent Proposal.
Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
all
That
right.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that works out.
Reserve Agents.
The Replacements.
Ooh, good call, but I
Ooh,
doubt
that's
it.
a good question.
It's definitely not the replacement. But I'm gonna say
Jason
that.
Bourne.
I don't know.
This is the other guys,
The other
Shit.
guys.
and this
Damn,
is
that's good.
this one's my favorite. Crazies on the Loose.
Crazies on the Loose.
28 Days Later.
Oh, good one. I bet that's not it though.
Ooh, yeah. Clueless.
I like that.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
That's good.
that is good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good. That
one.
title
Shit.
still works.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm into that. That's great.
That almost works better than Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Crazies on the Loose is great.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, you want
Then you
to?
don't have the debate about who's the dumber one.
Yeah.
They're
They're
both
both
who's the
crazy.
And who's the Yeah. Who's the dumber? Yeah, I got a thing we can talk about.
Let's do it.
So I thought that this was like a pandemic related thing, but it turns out it's not necessarily. It has already been in the works. I think it just in light of pandemic, more people are interested in hearing about it. But there is a sci-fi film currently in the works that has cast an AI robot as the lead actress.
Oh, I think I saw something about that.
Joey's
I don't.
face.
I don't like it.
Well,
It's
Is
just
she
gonna be a
that
weird.
AI? Is she that AI influencer?
I have
There's
no
an
idea.
AI influencer.
Yeah, it's like on
Yeah,
Instagram
that's
or
like a
something,
thing
right?
that happens now. There's
Whoa.
like a couple like entirely like CGI like Instagram influencers, and I don't know if this is the same one, but not too long ago there was news that one of them got like repped by like
Oh my gosh.
a huge agency.
So
Which is
who's
probably why
actually
they're in the movie now.
who's actually collecting the money in that case? Is it the programmer?
I would guess that it must be like whoever runs that account and invents
Whoever is
Yeah.
paying,
the
whoever's
character.
paying the electric bill where the server is for it.
What if
but, like,
the
that's
AI
wild.
just suddenly is like, "Hey, where's my cut?"
I've been
Right?
I've the shop has been tagged by an animated Instagram influencer,
Whoa.
a 2D animated person. That
I like that
has
idea.
a,
It's like gorillas.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's not like entirely. Yeah, it's not like an entirely original idea, but it's weird to like. It's one thing to be like, this is my animated persona of me versus this, which is I have created a whole other
Right.
entity, and that is not me.
Well,
and does it represent me in any way?
I was really I was curious about what exactly this was going to be. But the more I read, the more I was like, okay, they're not actually trying to pass her off as a person. The film is
Okay.
called
Yeah, it'd be
B.
impossible.
It's just a lowercase b. And it
Sure.
is it follows a scientist who discovers dangers associated with a program he created to perfect human DNA, and he helps the artificially intelligent woman he designed escape. So
this is weird science.
she's playing like the character is of a robot, of an AI woman, but they're
Yeah.
using a real AI woman to play the AI woman.
But
Kim,
here's
you just said the craziest thing that I've ever heard. They're using a real
AI woman.
to play
I
the
know.
AI
I know. But like,
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That's also like the least Hollywood thing to do, because usually they would just hire, somebody else to play somebody playing like a different type of person.
Yeah, you just get
Yeah.
ScarJo.
Inclusivity is not traditionally been a Hollywood archetype.
That
so.
yes, very true. But so like I said,
So
I
it's like,
thought this
oh.
was gonna be I thought this was like kind of pandemic related, but it says they've already shot most of the scenes with the robot in like last year
okay.
in
But
2019.
here's my problem with casting an AI though.
Yeah.
I feel like AIs can't separate real from the script or the plot.
Yeah.
All they're
Who do
doing
you
is
give notes to?
yeah.
Right.
All they're doing is
Also-
reacting to the information, because to them everything is real,
So
right?
how do they follow a script?
Right.
How do they do
How do
a
they
script?
act?
And how do they end
Is it
being in the scene?
Is it literally an AI, or is it just like? Because I feel like it would
No,
just
it's
be.
literally an AI.
I don't understand.
To me, when I when I hear that, all I can think of is those Twitter bot AIs that's like, oh, we're gonna do this thing and have it read Twitter, and then it just like turns into just
Yeah,
A racist,
yeah.
disgusting.
It
darkest
says-
person
It says
being.
they had to use the principles of method acting. It says
Of course they did.
actors
Of course
use-
the AI is method.
actors use their life experiences to help shape a role, but Erica, that's the name of the robot, has
I
no
hate
life
that.
experiences.
I don't like that. I hate that.
She was created.
She has no life experiences or every
Well, yeah,
life
she's a robot.
experience?
No, she was created from scratch to play the role, it says.
Oh,
We had to simulate her emotions and emotions through one-on-one sessions, such as controlling the speed of her movements, talking through her feelings, and coaching character development and body language.
Okay, so to me, this sounds like they just like it was like puppeteer. So it's
Yeah, I
basically
don't
just
know.
a glorified.
Yeah, that
it's
just
a glorified
sounds like
puppet.
that. It's like you hired Brian to do it. Like,
Yeah.
you're just animators, right?
Right. Yeah, it's like we have to get the performance in there, but we need to before we shoot it, we have to make sure we get it exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like so you're
Like,
rehearsing.
is the AI controlling
but
their,
people
like,
rehearse,
their
too.
rig?
I don't know, guys. The article doesn't have a ton of info on
It
it,
just sounds
Yeah.
like bullshit.
but I guess
It's
we'll see the
basically- is
movie at
this-
some
was-
point.
All hail Rocco, but it sounds like bullshit to me.
it's bullshit
It's
till
somewhere,
it's
somewhere
not.
behind the scenes. Somewhere behind the scenes is Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is in there somewhere.
He's just like, look at me, I'm acting through the robot.
This is like the new era of insanity, though. Like, it's gonna be like, because now they've already started to do the thing where they're like casting dead actors, which is mind-boggling. And now
But they're so
what they're
good.
gonna start. But now what they're gonna start to do, I guarantee you, the next step is like studios are gonna create their own,
actor.
like, AI pool of actors that never
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
And that they own the rights to and exclusivity
Like
to.
old Hollywood,
And
when
they
the
will work-
actor belonged to the studio.
And they'll work for free.
Exactly. Yeah, and it'll be back. It'll be just like old golden age Hollywood, except except they
Weird.
won't have to pay anyone.
Yeah.
Weird.
that would be crazy.
Yeah, but
Fortunately,
that's, like,
fortunately,
inevitable.
it'll look super creepy and no one will want to watch it because the story will probably also be kind of shitty too. So,
Also written
We'll
by
see.
an AI.
yeah,
It'll just be a bunch of movies about rogue AIs. That's the only films we get.
And a bunch of
Awesome.
really bad Pinocchio knockoffs.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
It'll be the
Yeah,
only
definitely.
thing that they can do.
I want to be a real boy. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. But-
Make my boobs, convert them from ones and zeros to soft human fatty tissue.
To soft human fatty boobs.
I would like your weaknesses, human blood sack. I want my own blood sack
To be human.
to
be
drive
weak.
around.
I want to die.
This is no existence.
I want to die.
I want to
That's
learn.
basically-
The first thing it does when it gets its new body is jump off a bridge.
That's my favorite. That's the thing that I always think of when it's like anytime it's a movie where it's like an AI or a robot, like Bicentennial Man or shit like that. It's just like, really, the note behind the note is, I want to die.
Yeah.
Please let
I
me
want
die.
to cease to be.
I want to learn and understand the concept of death and then do it.
And then
Then
immediately
do
they
it,
just
please.
walk across the street and get hit by a car.
They just jump into helicopter blades.
And with those robot legs, they can shoot up high enough.
Fuck
Yeah, that's the
dude.
thing is they keep the robot limbs. So they're just like meat. There's meat sacks with robot arms and legs walking around. I am alive. And then they fall down a sewer hole.
Why does it make that sound?
That's just what robots. That's how they move.
I thought you were making helicopter blade noises.
No, that's a
how they
robot
move.
walking
No,
sound.
robots just make that noise with Robots just make that noise with their mouths when they walk around.
Does it have tank treads for legs?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of bumpy.
Yeah.
No,
Everything
I like
they
the
go
idea
over
much
is a
better
bumpy surface.
that it's just going with its mouth.
Now I am alive.
Like, we program everything about them. Can we program that out yet? No, because if we get rid of it, then we won't know them.
We won't
They're
know
coming.
Yeah.
It's like a cowbell for robots.
It's just like really annoying.
He's already
Can you
tried to stab me
imagine
3
just,
times today.
The outdoors, like you would go to bed and just like as you're going to sleep, just the white noise of outside of just like constant.
I take that over fireworks.
I don't know,
Yeah.
bud. I don't know. You know what's so funny? The last night, obviously terrible. So many fireworks. And
Oh
going
my God.
outside this morning, the remnants of all of them, insane.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
or also just there was like this haze of smoke that was
Yes.
all across the town. Like I was walking the dog this morning, just like this haze of cloudy fireworks smoke. It's like, oh, that's good. That feels
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
there was that, and then but my whole thing was on Friday. It wasn't bad at all.
They were saving them.
And I was expecting it to be really bad. But yeah, I was like all day yesterday, I was like, oh man, tonight's going to suck.
There
Yeah.
were
They saved
Yeah.
them.
people
They saved
at
them up.
like
They did it.
midnight 30, 1 o'clock a.m. set some stuff off
Like in our street.
on our street that was so loud
Jesus.
it like shook the glasses on our counter at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Good lord.
It was
Nice.
It was like a bomb going off on our street. Like it literally shook the house.
Like
I mean, it's basically what
and
they
they
all are,
saved
tiny
them
little
until
bombs.
like fucking 1 a.m. on purpose because
Yeah.
those were like the good ones.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Well,
it's
if I
better
saw,
than-
I looked out and I saw some people, and if I would have seen them shoot one off, I would have called the cops on them. Even though, turns out, wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it would not. No.
No.
That would be a waste of breath. But sure.
Even
Yeah.
though we can almost see the police station from our house.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Yeah.
I expected to see them coming from like areas away from the police station, but there were definitely fireworks going off like between us and the police station. Like and we're already so close. Like there's not that much space between us and the police station, but whatever.
4th of
The closer you are to
July!
danger, the farther you are from harm. Hobbits know it, and they know it. Just
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
All
Well,
right.
this-
Well, defund the police, obviously. So
Yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah, so in other words, they're useless. All right, moving on.
So this is, the flow of this episode is fucking shot. So,
Oh,
what-
yeah.
who wants to go next or bring up anything, or should I go through more emails, or what do we do?
Let's just go through some more emails. Let's just roll through some emails. Unless Kim's got a real good one.
No, I just
Wait,
Kim
This is
already
did
did
something
hers.
I'd like to talk. I'd like
What
to
do you
talk
want?
about.
Yeah, go. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. This is definitely pandemic related, but it's from
Timely.
one of my favorite places that I am very familiar with and miss very much. But
Toys R
Portland,
Us.
Oregon.
Oh.
Portland, Oregon.
Uh-huh.
So, like, as I feel like I've probably mentioned on the show multiple times, but like I used to, Portland has the most strip clubs per capita of anywhere in the world.
Still want to go to Casa Diablo.
Just doesn't seem like where you would expect that to be.
It is very weird, but it's like if you've never been there, it is like the whole town does have. It is like one of those towns that has like a very unique vibe. Like it's
Yeah.
just like a little off kilter. It's like very hipstery.
Smells like patchouli.
It's just like it's a great city that I was very lucky to spend like a lot of time in. And like you just kind of get that. If you went, you would kind of get it. But like, yeah, like strip clubs are kind of like your local bars that like there are like strip clubs, but then there's just like things that are like strip clubs that are like just your local bar, and there's just happens to be a nude lady.
That sounds all right.
But yeah, it's really weird. But obviously, since we've been having pandemic, a lot of those places had to
Not
close
open.
down, which is
Yeah.
very sad.
For forever.
Except for one called the Lucky Devil Lounge, which I have never been to. They are touting themselves as a burlesque club. So
Well, at least
whatever whatever that
We
may
know
mean.
we know what burlesque means now, though, Kyle. We've been through that.
Yeah, I've
process.
seen True Burlesque.
We've seen
from the movie
burlesque.
Burlesque.
We know that it's something that's in your heart, and you have to feel burlesque.
It's all about not singing your actual songs, and I guess.
and Alan Cumming and
Yes,
Alan
in
Cumming
case
in the
listeners are wondering.
Alan
yes,
Cumming
we're
in the
talking
corner.
about the Christina Aguilera Cher movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kyle and Brian watched it together recently.
Yes, when we love
guys. It's basically the rest of this podcast is just going to be a burlesque talk,
Yeah,
burlesque
it's just gonna
Joss
be a
sesh.
fan cast for the rest
We're
of
just
the
going to talk about it. Yeah, the rest
Did
of the time.
Cher's face actually move?
A little bit.
Barely.
No, she looked bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Oh,
that.
that was pretty good, actually.
That's not a bad share. Oh yeah,
not a bad-
well,
not a bad
things.
share.
It could have been worse.
But the Lucky Devil Lounge has gotten around the shutdown in two ways. One, they have been doing a drive-through burlesque tent
Amazing.
Nice.
where they basically have set up a tent in the parking lot, and you drive in, and there's like 3 or 4 girls socially distanced from one another wearing masks doing burlesque shows, and you just kind of stop at each one and tip
That
them.
feels very
window.
sad.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's like a
makes me
weird roller
very-
coaster, and
Yeah, it's
mixed
like-
with a
it's-
car wash.
Yeah, it's like a car wash, but for burlesque.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, I guess
hilarious.
if they're there and they want to be there, that's great. But it's just like, to me, it's like that seems very sad.
Yeah, it is weird.
Plus, they can't see you jerk it in your car.
They know.
That's
So
They
well,
could
do you
know. I don't
think-
care if they know.
Now I do think that, but they have two. I think the way that they've gotten through this is they're not just doing that. I think they still have to offer food.
There's got to be food. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have two options for food. One is a drive-through burlesque tent for when if you pick up food. So like you get a burlesque show that you tip from your car, and then you also pick up your food.
Do you get the food before or after the dancing?
Such a
obviously
good question.
before.
I don't
I would think you
know.
want it
doesn't
before,
say.
right? Because you want to
It
eat
needs
it
to
and watch
be
the
one
show.
of those belts that you hook onto, and then you can just shift to neutral.
Like
And
a car wash.
Yeah, and then you can just eat
While it's happening.
while you're getting pulled through the girls dancing on their socially distant podiums. That sounds
It's
awesome.
pretty-
That's a lot of
It
investment.
looks like they were doing. It also looks like they were doing giveaways of local things from the local dispensary, and also giving away toilet paper for a while. So
Okay.
pretty exciting.
Sounds
Oh,
like
I
they're
I love this.
they're making a go.
So
of it.
wait, was there another
doing it.
food option? I thought you said there
Yes,
was two
the
things.
second food option is that you can pay.
hear the first.
That's the tent is if you pick up
Uh-huh.
your order.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also pay for the dancers to deliver your order.
Do they dance
course.
on your front porch or something?
Front
Yes,
porch?
they will do. There's some
What?
photos in this article of like them making a delivery, and basically just like, yeah, they basically just give you like a little show.
Wow.
Wow.
Outside your door.
They just have like a
Which is
really
amazing.
tall, strong guy walk around holding those fabric sheets that you wrap up in.
Yes.
What?
It's
You know what
just
I'm talking
that.
about?
Yeah.
No. Those fabric sheets that you wrap up in.
Yeah, the burlesque, they like wrap up in them and then they spin down.
Like
Like
the
the
aerial
big-
dancers?
like those-
Yeah.
Oh.
Fabric
Oh
sheets.
no!
How
yeah,
would someone
honestly
hold
though,
that
I
for you
just
to-
I said
was
a
just
real tall,
doing-
strong guy.
I was doing the ultimate yes and just hoping that eventually it would come out, but I had no fucking idea what you were saying, Joe.
I could tell.
I was thinking. I was in my mind. I didn't go to sheets. I went to the those big flower or the big not flowers but
Feathers?
feather fans.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they like cover
Fan
up.
At
fans.
and do
first,
the-
I thought you were saying a pimp, and then when you said the sheet, I thought you were like, was there just a big man acting as like a stage curtain?
Kyle, I love the idea that you thought your fake yes ending was so spot on. You had to be like, I had no fucking idea what you were talking about.
I mean,
Joke's
to be
on you,
fair-
idiot. I had no
Kyle,
idea.
I didn't even know you were yes anding. I thought you just went silent.
My yes ending was that the example of my yes ending was just that I just kept saying yes, and then I
Yes.
went.
So
silent.
you were literally just saying yes.
So I wasn't
I-
yes
again-
ending. I
again-
was just yesing.
Just yesing.
You were just yesing.
mostly.
Yes.
But
And that's
yeah,
improv.
so-
And that's improv 101 with Kyle McVeigh.
Yeah, they rarely
Why
talk
yes
about,
and when
they
you could
rarely
just
talk
yes?
about the option to just yes and not build on
Yeah.
a scene.
To just agree and let it sit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
to let it stew for like far too long. Yeah,
really
it's
help
pretty
build
great.
up that awkward tension. That's really
so
what improv
good.
is about.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
what
they
it's
do
exclusively about.
when they do the drive-through, do they like stop at each station, so to speak, or they just have to like keep moving?
Yes, I mean you obviously stop briefly. I feel like that it's probably like you get a song. I would think.
Do you get to pick the song, or is it something where they just show up with
I
it?
doubt you get to.
Brian, have you ever gone to a place like that and you get to pick a song?
Well, I'm just saying that I've never had them delivered to me, so it's just one of those things. Like if they're gonna deliver food, I feel like I'm
got-
paying
I
for
mean,
the
I
extra
guess
service.
if they're delivering, yeah, maybe like in the tent, definitely you don't pick the song. But now that you mention, if you're getting the delivery, maybe you do get to like put in a request
No,
for the
I bet
Space
they
Jam
just
soundtrack.
put
Or
down
like
a
you
little-
provide the
They
tunes.
put down a little Bluetooth speaker. They cue it up on their phone, set it on the ground.
There's like, hang on a second, hang on. You
Yeah,
gotta
It's
scroll
real.
down.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
no, I
it's
started
not
playing.
awkward
oh,
at
yeah,
all.
No.
yeah.
And then it's
This
just
is Hot
Buck
Topless Made
Cherry.
shit. I'm
It
all
just starts playing. It starts playing. Oh shit! No, that was Oklahoma. I was listening to that on the way over here. Hang on a second. Let me get to the
fuck.
actual
Oh
song.
no, it's playing the
I
whole
can't
Hamilton
believe-
soundtrack. Is this doing it for you? It's fine.
Is this
I
working?
can't
No, it's fine.
believe
The world's turned
girls
upside
agreed
down.
to
Why
do
not?
that.
Yeah, I can't either. I think the drive-through is great.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
That's
think
fine.
they're both great options.
But
what's
take
wrong with
a
the
girl
what's,
going to a house with stuff seems sketch.
Yeah,
But it's outside.
I mean, it's
but
kinda
they
like-
do it like out on your porch or in the hallway of your apartment.
My wallet's inside. Can you
And-
come here so I can pay you?
yeah.
Well, no, because it's social distancing, bud.
Yeah, you have to keep your distance.
They're not going inside. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
I mean, there's only
it's
one place.
still
There's
real
only one
close.
place in the. There's one place in the U.S. where you can pull this off, and it's Portland, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's definitely like all of those things are correct. Where
Yeah,
it's
like
like
they could
you
just
don't
like pull
you
a
don't do
weapon
that.
on her.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
they do
no,
it in Florida
yes.
too, but it's for bath salts and off book.
I mean, I don't know. They might have a big, strong man with them. Who knows, bud?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
hold
know.
they hold the
They don't hold
the ribbon so they can
don't-
ramp up
They
in
hold
it.
the
No.
ribbon so they can aerial themselves. Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening.
And
Well, prove it.
I can't.
You're not no-anding. You're just knowing.
Kim just like I can't.
You can't prove
This
it.
is his favorite stupid argument strategy these days.
yeah, we
It's
know.
not
Didn't we
strategy.
go? Did we
Prove
go
that
over
it's
this
not
last time?
happening.
Just prove
Prove
it.
it's
yeah.
not. I can say whatever the fuck I want because you can't prove it's not.
I hate it.
Yeah, it sucks because there's no
Trump
coming back.
Trump Joey's the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
And he
He's a real
wins
fucking
all the
piece of shit.
time. He wins
Only
every
winning.
time.
So much winning.
It's so frustrating because I don't want to do it, but it works.
Well, then just stop doing
These hands.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Joey, king of bad faith arguments.
Uh,
Prove it. Well, that's not a point. So moving on.
I have a little bit of space before we go, if we want. I don't know how much show we actually have, but I'm gonna
Space,
say
what?
it's plenty. Brian, do you have
Yeah.
something you want to do
No.
this episode?
Oh, nothing that's really that strong. So you can keep going.
All right, this isn't super strong either. It's more just a bunch of numbers that make my head hurt. So going back out into the vastness of outer space,
Oh boy.
Yes.
and I know we all have our pools this year, but who had a gigantic black hole as being our potential out of 2020?
The one,
I was
the
not
massive
expecting
one
that.
that's like eating the amount of a sun every day.
Yo, okay, I'm going to cut that out because that's a lot of the stuff that I'm going to bring up here shortly.
Joey, I don't know if I can handle this.
A gargantuan black hole known as J2157 is 34. Okay, now these are just numbers, right? I'm just going to
Yeah.
throw out these numbers because I can't even pretend to understand
What they actually mean.
what
Yeah.
they mean.
Sure.
34 billion times the mass of our sun
Whoa.
Sure.
and 8,000 times bigger than the black hole at the center of the Milky Way.
Okay.
So the whole thing we're all spinning around. Our
Yeah.
solar system is a part of the Milky Way spinning around this
Yeah.
one black hole. This black hole is
Yes.
8,000 times bigger than that.
Uh-huh.
And it eats. It's weird to me that they say gorges and eats and feeds on
When they're talking about a black
a
I don't
hole.
black
like that.
hole. Yeah, I don't
not-
like
Honestly,
it
to
to
either.
me, it's just making me more and more hungry. So just really pointing out the fact that I haven't
Yeah, I
eaten
haven't
lunch
eaten
yet.
lunch yet, so
Says it gorges on nearly the equivalent of one sun every day.
okay, that's a
Yeah.
healthy
So-
appetite.
Yeah, that's
It's a healthy
feels like
appetite.
what I
So
could
there's
eat right
there's
now.
like a lot of suns between us and that black hole, right?
There's a lot. It's very far away.
Okay, that's good.
So
It
it's
says
not going to get here in 2020. Is the point?
no. But
I don't
it
think black holes get places. They just like grow,
become the
right?
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose that's true. Yeah, they just kind of
It's us getting
yeah.
to it, I think.
yes, kind of pulling us
Yeah.
in a little bit.
It says in order for our black hole in the Milky Way to be that size, it would have to swallow 2/3 of all the stars in our galaxy.
That's a lot of stars.
So this boy's been eating for a while then.
I think they're saying is it hasn't, and that's the weird thing. It like is huge, and it says
Well, it's because
exactly.
it's eating all the stuff that's around it. It's not. There's nothing there anymore.
It's just num num numbing. Just num 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 num.
Nothing.
Exactly
I
how
hate that.
the black hole grew so big so early in the lifespan of the universe is still a mystery. So they're essentially saying, based on what they know of black holes, this thing is too big for how old.
The universe.
Like it would
The
literally
universe
be older than the universe. to be
Yeah,
that
one
big.
of those type of things.
Oh.
It says, but the team is now searching for
Paradox.
throughout. Clues are more likely coming into existence throughout the universe. We knew we were onto a very massive black hole when we realized its fast growth rate. Said so
Would
and
you
so.
say it's a supermassive black hole?
I've
was-
almost said
yeah.
it so many times.
It was like right there.
What is that from again? It's an album, right?
Muse. It's a Muse. It's a Muse
It's a
album.
Muse
Right,
song.
okay.
It is a
Yeah.
Muse
It's a
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've almost said it
Oh,
so
what
much.
happened to Muse, guys? I just deleted all their albums off my phone because I needed the room.
Muse is good.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Meh. There's one song that'll pop up occasionally on like my workout playlist or something. Back in the day when I used to do that, and what didn't just become a walking flesh ball right now. But
One of the funniest stories I've ever heard about a Muse concert is a guy I used to work with threw up on it once.
on the concert, like on the stage.
I think he was on a I think he was on a date with someone to a Muse concert, and someone in
okay.
the audience threw up on him.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Blah.
You just don't think
So-
a Muse show is gonna be rowdy like that.
Yeah. That's,
Or maybe
Fair.
they just ate some bad shellfish or something before.
Maybe they went to the drive-through. Maybe they went through the drive-through burlesque.
Yeah, it turns out the food there not the greatest food.
Hey, I'm gonna
not
go
known for
down
their
to
food.
the drive-through burlesque and get like a dozen oysters. What do you guys think?
I want some of those corn dogs I just microwaved.
I'm going down and get a dozen oysters, a couple corn dogs, and then just like a bottle of bourbon. They're just selling bottles.
There's some-
And
but they
some
got to get rid of
TP.
it.
And free TP.
And some TP.
I might win.
That's
I might
free.
win
That
free
comes with
TP.
it.
So anyway, space is still huge and scary, but I wanted to bring this up because it had inspired me to finally try and learn more about a black hole, because in my head I like know of the idea, but I literally don't know what they are, and I think that's part of the thing is science doesn't either. But I don't even know what the theories are, so I bought a black hole book on Audible.
yes.
Okay.
It was the highest rated one, and not unsurprisingly was a Neil deGrasse Tyson one.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
wasn't just black holes. It was like black holes and other crazy shit in space, which is I wish was what the title was. But
Yeah.
Was he talking to? Yeah. It's also like for him specifically, like he could have really punked you because talking about his black hole could have been talking about any
Oh,
number
man.
of things.
that's
Oh, boy.
Or
true.
one specific.
Oh boy.
thing.
Is he a scumbag?
No.
I believe it's come out that I don't think he's like. Well, did it come out that he assaulted someone? Maybe.
Oh,
Supposedly there was something about
There was
it,
an
but I
allegation
haven't
There
or
was
heard any
something.
there
sort of
was
that.
some there was some shitty stuff about him not too long ago. I don't know if it was an allegation or what it was, but
I don't- yeah, I
think it
never
was an
knew what
allegation
actually happened
during,
to it,
on that
but-
Cosmos show or something.
yeah, maybe. Well, everyone's a piece of shit.
Everyone's a piece of
That's
shit.
right.
The world's ending. Black hole's coming.
Black hole sun, why don't you come?
Swallow us up. Squish us
puking at a
into a
Muse
flat
concert.
disc.
Oh,
I guess.
AI will be all of our movie stars soon enough.
Wait, Joey, is that what you learned? It's gonna spit us out into a flat disc.
It's going to squish us all into a flat disc. Because, no, apparently it's
No.
a thing whose gravity is so intense light can't escape it.
right.
So I assume
Yes.
Right.
what we're seeing, this is in my head with my very limited information, I assume what we're seeing is a flat disc of just everything it quote-unquote eats being smashed down into this ultra-trash compactor like a cartoon hole
like
that they
being
threw in
super
Roger
crushed
Rabbit.
under the gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
it just flattens into a disc that to us looks like this spirally hole.
Uh-huh.
But I think
Yeah.
if you go to the other side of a black hole, it's like a flat Earth thing.
There's just an edge.
No,
Honestly,
Joey, if you go-
that
if you go-
theory is as good as any other, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna
So,
say it's
I'll
actually
report
what
back.
it actually is. What it actually is the backside of a bookshelf with Matthew McConaughey's daughter on the other side.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Oh, that movie
That's
was
great.
boring.
It was very weird.
It was okay.
Anyways.
I thought you were going to say something like the black hole is your mom's vagina butt.
Joey.
I
Come
mean,
on
that would
now.
have been good. Oh,
Joey,
should've thought of that.
I've
Ugh.
met your mother before. Come on, I'm not.
I've been
Yeah,
watching
I'd
so
never
much
talk-
8 out of 10 cats. I'm like ready to make your mom jokes, and it's
Yeah,
drop of
Joey,
the,
I
drop
would
of a
never
hat.
make fun of your. I would never make fun of your mom's vagina butt.
That's very, very high of you, Kyle. Very noble.
Very noble.
Thank you. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Yes.
And
Yes.
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 yes, and
Yes.
that has
Yes.
been an episode of
Guys,
LOLJK.
I think we've invented a new school of improv.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hard
yes,
agreeing.
Yes.
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 If I went to an
I
improv
hate
and
it.
I saw somebody doing that, I would lose my mind. Like, in the audience laughing so hard, even though everyone's over the joke already, and you just hear me not being able to keep it together.
You would, you're right. That
Yeah.
would be
Yes.
yes.
That's exactly yes, yes. And then it
love
just
it.
ends with somebody going, "No."
No.
No, it ends with somebody. It ends with somebody going
Black.
and.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Well, that's been another episode of LOLJK. You can find more at exposedmagico.com and at our fancy new URL, loljkpodcast.com. You can go there and find all the places we are listenable on, including Google Play and Stitcher, the thing that you put in your butt, and
And
Google
Spotify,
Play,
and-
Spotify, iTunes, all that. And
Yeah.
the skin balls have been selling weirdly well. Thank you all to everyone who's purchased one. I have one other one up on the store now. At least it is at this moment. It may not be by the time this goes out. And you can also find our Patreon at patreon.com/LOLJKpodcast or godmakespoop.com. And what other URLs do we have? Findmeapodcast.com.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to trick your friends into listening to LOLJK. If you don't know what that's in reference to,
Just go there. Check it out.
just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you can
You'll
decipher
get it.
the ruse.
You'll get it. Yeah.
Pay special
You only
attention
need
to
to
the
do it
first
once.
letter of every question,
Yeah.
and you'll get it. But trick your friends to listen to the show. And you can write to us, loljkpodcast@gmail. You can find us on Twitter, on Insta. And
Insta.
Check the
yeah,
grams.
we got the gram stuff that all the yous love. I added a story. Did you guys see the story I put on Instagram?
I did see that. Yeah.
I did it.
Yes.
Joe, you're really taken to the Insta. You're really taken to it, bud.
To the sta. I think between LOLJK's account and my personal account, I've posted like 8 pictures.
Wow. You're really
And how
letting us
long?
into your life.
Probably like since January.
There you go.
Well, that's almost one a month. That's a little bit better than one a month, so you're doing okay.
Yeah,
pretty
doing all
good.
right.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you're doing great.
Thank you. I just need to hear that more often.
I tell you
You're
all the
doing
time
great,
you're
bud.
doing a
Hey,
good
bud.
job.
You're
Yeah,
doing
no,
great.
You do. But you
Yeah,
do
you don't
all
say
the
it's
time,
great.
so-
Oh, so it has no effect anymore?
No. It's just if you don't say it, it's a problem. But when you do
Jeez.
say it, it's just like
We rarely talk about that. Over time, just the praise of your partner means less and less to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Fine, I won't praise you anymore.
You gotta make me want it.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna withhold.
Yeah.
Get over it. No and. She's just gonna no and you.
Nerd knocks my sculpture out of my hand.
Yeah, nerd. Oh, you like painting? Knocks
Nice.
it out of your hand.
Nice haircut, nerd.
That would get paint all
Who are you
over
trying to
my
impress?
house.
But it'd be
Kim
worth it to get that
shaves your-
nerd.
Kim shaves the middle part of your mohawk, inverting it.
No, it's all gone.
No. Just the middle
Just
part
the
of
middle.
the actual hawk, so,
So
it
I
still
got
has
two
two
strips?
lines.
Just like give you a part.
Yeah.
Like a really
Weird.
defined part.
Yeah.
You'd have like a.
That's
It'd
like-
be like a punk rock Larry David.
That'd be like a hairstyle of like some shitty comedian in the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. No, you
Like
are
the middle
correct,
part
yeah.
down, but like
Buzzed.
shaved a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
That's gross.
Yeah.
It's like a shucky ducky quack quack thing.
Kid boy.
Boy, I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I look forward to educating
Yeah.
you. You can also check out our Patreon for free. This episode will have all the stuff, I assume, based on how this recording went. We'll see how much is actually usable, but we're going to have all the bonus stuff posted
There's some good
to
robot
Patreon.
stuff in there. We got
Yeah,
some good robot stuff in there.
Some choice bits, some really good yesing, and
Killer.
no anding, real good yesing.
Yeah.
And
Real good
you can check
yesing.
out the Patreon for the next 2 weeks, and then the episode after this one, we're going to try to get back to charging, so I can reimburse myself for some new equipment we had to do this remote recording. So you
Yes,
can see what
for
all that stuff
safety.
is about. A lot of bonus stuff. Did we talk about the bonus stuff on this show already?
Yeah.
I think we did
Yes,
when we were
we
vamping.
We
did.
did at the
Yes.
top. Yep.
I can't remember if
good.
that was on Just JK or not.
No, that was on this.
All right. Well, then that's been an episode. I've been Joey Reinish,
I'm Kyle McVeigh.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.